Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?
Yeah, I'd like to get a 10-piece McNugget and a bunch of the Szechuan sauce. Like, as much as you're allowed.
Have you ever stopped mid-bite into your McDonald's chicken or dipped a nugget into sweet and sour sauce and wondered, how is this even made? Like, what's the journey from the farm to the fryer? Well, today, we're peeling back the curtain and taking you behind the scenes into the fascinating world of McDonald's chicken production. That's right, we're diving into the factories, the farms, and everything in between to see how your favorite chicken menu items come to life. But before we start, let's get one thing straight. This isn't just about chicken nuggets. It's about curiosity, transparency, and of course, a dash of fun. So grab a snack, or maybe a 10-piece nugget. Sit back, and let's uncover the secrets of how McDonald's chicken is really made. Ready? Let's get started. A brief history of McDonald's. Before we dive into the juicy details of chicken production, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. McDonald's, one of the most recognized names in the fast food industry, didn't start out as the global giant we know today. In fact, its humble beginnings might surprise you. It all started in 1940 in sunny San Bernardino, California. Two brothers, Richard and Maurice McDonald, opened a drive-in barbecue restaurant called McDonald's Barbecue. But after a few years, they noticed something fascinating. Burgers and fries were their best sellers. So in 1948, the brothers decided to simplify their menu and focus on what people really loved: burgers, fries, and shakes. They also introduced a revolutionary concept called the Speedy Service System, which streamlined food preparation and delivery. Think of it as the precursor to the modern assembly line for fast food. And let's not forget about Speedy, their original mascot. Sorry, Ronald McDonald fans, he wasn't around yet. But the real turning point came in 1955 when a traveling milkshake machine salesman named Ray Kroc entered the picture. Kroc saw the incredible potential in the McDonald brothers concept and convinced them to let him franchise it. With his relentless drive and vision, he opened the first McDonald's franchise in Des Plaines, Illinois, in 1955. And guess what? That location is now a museum. Under Ray Kroc's leadership, McDonald's quickly grew from a small American franchise to a global empire. By the 1970s, there were thousands of locations across the US and internationally. Today, there are over 38,000 McDonald's restaurants in more than 100 countries, serving millions of customers every day. If you're watching this video, there's probably a McDonald's near you, no matter where you are. And what about chicken? Well, it wasn't always a staple on the menu. McDonald's initially focused on burgers, fries, and shakes. But in 1983, McDonald's introduced a game-changer, Chicken McNuggets. They were an instant hit, and their popularity paved the way for other chicken-based menu items like the McChicken sandwich, spicy nuggets, and even wraps. From humble beginnings as a barbecue joint to a billion-dollar brand serving everything from burgers to chicken nuggets, McDonald's has come a long way. And their ability to adapt, innovate, and meet the tastes of their customers has kept them at the top of the fast food game. Now that you know the history, let's get into what you're really here for. How McDonald's chicken is made in the factory. Get ready, it's going to be clucking fascinating. The farms. Before we get to the sizzling fryers and crispy bites, let's rewind to where it all begins, the farms. McDonald's chicken starts with trusted farmers who have decades of experience in poultry farming. These aren't just any farms. They're carefully chosen to meet McDonald's high standards for animal welfare, sustainability, and quality. The chickens are raised in spacious, climate-controlled barns. These barns are designed to keep them safe from extreme weather and predators while giving them plenty of room to move around. Contrary to what some rumors might say, these aren't factory cages. The focus here is on keeping the birds healthy and comfortable throughout their lives. The chickens are fed a specially formulated diet of grains, proteins, and essential nutrients. This diet ensures they grow strong and healthy without the need for hormones or steroids. In fact, did you know that using hormones in poultry farming has been banned in the United States for over 60 years? That's right, McDonald's chickens grow naturally, thanks to a healthy diet and proper care. Health and welfare are a top priority. Veterinarians and farm workers regularly check on the chickens to ensure they're thriving. Any signs of illness are addressed promptly to maintain the well-being of the flock. This level of care ensures that only the highest quality chickens make it to the next stage of the process, McDonald's partners with suppliers who share their commitment to doing things the right way. These farms follow strict animal welfare guidelines set by McDonald's and third-party organizations. It's a system built on accountability and transparency to ensure every chicken is raised responsibly. So, the next time you enjoy a nugget or a McChicken sandwich, you can feel good knowing it all started here, with healthy chickens raised on responsible farms. And this is just the beginning of their journey. Transportation to processing plants. Once the chickens are healthy, fully grown, and ready for the next stage, it's time for transportation. Now, you might think moving thousands of chickens sounds like chaos, but McDonald's suppliers have this process down to a science. One that prioritizes both efficiency and humane treatment. First, the chickens are placed in specially designed crates that ensure plenty of airflow and space during transit. This step is carried out with care to minimize stress on the birds. The goal is to keep them calm and comfortable during their short journey. The crates are then loaded onto trucks equipped with state-of-the-art ventilation systems. These trucks are designed to maintain optimal conditions, regardless of the weather. Whether it's a sweltering summer day or a chilly winter morning, the chickens are kept in a stable environment throughout the trip. One important detail: the processing plants are typically located close to the farms. This minimizes travel time, which is better for the chickens and ensures the meat stays fresh. Shorter trips also align with McDonald's commitment to sustainability by reducing fuel usage and carbon emissions. And it's not just the birds being monitored. The entire process is carefully tracked. Drivers follow strict guidelines to ensure the safety and comfort of the chickens, with routine checks during transit. It's a system that combines advanced technology and human oversight to ensure everything runs smoothly. Once the chickens arrive at the processing plant, they're unloaded with the same level of care that went into transporting them. The entire process, from the farm to the plant, is designed to uphold the highest standards of animal welfare and quality control. So, the chickens have made it to the processing plant safe and sound. But what happens next? This is where the journey really starts to heat up. Literally. Let's head inside and see what happens behind those factory doors. Processing and cleaning. Stay with me because we're diving into the high-tech world of cleaning, inspection, and preparation. It's all about turning raw ingredients into something McDonald's fans will recognize and love. Now that the chickens have arrived at the processing plant, it's time for the real work to begin. This is where science, technology, and strict hygiene protocols take over. Every step in this process is designed to ensure the chicken meets the highest standards for safety, quality, and freshness. Once the chickens are unloaded, the first priority is humane handling. Trained workers and advanced equipment ensure the birds are processed with care, following strict guidelines set by animal welfare organizations. McDonald's takes this responsibility seriously, working with suppliers who adhere to these protocols at every step. The processing starts with a series of automated steps to clean and prepare the chickens. This includes removing feathers, cleaning the meat thoroughly, and ensuring every piece is handled in a sterile environment. Every tool and machine is regularly sanitized to prevent contamination. Quality control is key here. Every chicken is inspected multiple times to check for any defects. Specialized teams ensure that only the best cuts move forward in the process. This guarantees that what ends up on your tray is nothing short of top quality. After cleaning, the chickens are sorted into parts: drumsticks, wings, thighs, and breasts. Each cut is destined for different McDonald's menu items. For example, chicken breasts often become nuggets or McChicken patties, while other parts may go into crispy tenders or sandwiches. Now let's talk about food safety. At this stage, suppliers conduct rigorous tests to ensure the chicken meets health and safety standards. From temperature checks to bacterial testing, every batch undergoes detailed analysis before moving on. McDonald's has a zero-tolerance policy for anything less than perfection. It's a highly efficient system that balances speed with precision. From the moment the chicken enters the plant to when it's ready for further preparation, every step is carefully monitored and documented. It's all about delivering a product that's not just delicious, but also safe and responsibly made. So, with the cleaning and inspection done, The chicken is now ready to be transformed into those iconic McDonald's menu items. But how does it go from raw ingredients to crispy, golden perfection? That's what we'll explore in the next step: cutting and preparation. Get ready to see how McDonald's takes these carefully prepared chicken parts and turns them into the stars of their menu. From nuggets to patties, it all starts with some high-tech slicing and dicing. Now that the chicken is cleaned, inspected, and sorted, it's time to shape it into the menu items we all recognize. Whether it's a crispy McChicken patty, tender chicken strips, or those iconic McNuggets. This stage is where precision cutting and preparation take center stage. Breaking down the chicken. The process begins by breaking the chicken down into its key parts: breasts, wings, thighs, and drumsticks. Each piece is sorted based on what it will become. For nuggets, McDonald's primarily uses chicken breast meat, known for its tender texture and mild flavor, grinding for nuggets and patties. For products like McNuggets and McChicken patties, the chicken breast meat is ground into a fine mixture. This ensures consistency in both texture and flavor. But it's not just plain ground meat. This mixture is blended with a special seasoning mix to give it that signature McDonald's taste. Think of it as the first step in creating the flavor profile you've come to love. Shaping the chicken. Here's a fun fact. Did you know McDonald's nuggets come in 4 specific shapes? That's right, the boot, the bell, the ball, and the bone. These shapes aren't random. They're designed for even cooking and easy dipping. Whether you're a sweet and sour fan or a barbecue sauce enthusiast, those shapes are perfect for maximizing your dip game. For McChicken sandwiches and other items, the ground chicken is formed into patties. Each patty is pressed and shaped to ensure uniformity, so that every sandwich looks and tastes the same, no matter where you order it. Preparing whole cuts for tenders and sandwiches. But it's not all about grinding. For crispy chicken tenders and sandwiches, whole cuts like chicken breasts are trimmed and prepared. These cuts are inspected for size and quality before moving to the next stage, where they'll be battered and breaded to perfection. Marination. In some cases, the chicken is marinated to lock in moisture and flavor. This step ensures the meat stays juicy, even after cooking. It's all part of delivering that perfect bite every time. So, whether it's grinding, cutting, or shaping, every piece of chicken is prepared with care and consistency. But we're not done yet. The real magic happens when the chicken meets its crispy coating. That's up next in the battering and breading stage. Battering and breading. Stay tuned, because this is where McDonald's chicken gets its golden crunch. We're diving into tempura batter, breadcrumbs, and the secrets behind that irresistible texture. Battering and breading. Now, it's time for the stage that transforms ordinary chicken into McDonald's crispy, golden perfection. This is where battering and breading take the spotlight, giving every bite that signature crunch you know and love. The first dip, the wet batter. The process begins with a dip in the wet batter. This batter is carefully crafted to ensure it sticks evenly to each piece of chicken. It's the foundation of that crisp exterior, helping the breadcrumbs or tempura coating adhere perfectly. The breading process. Next, the chicken pieces pass through a breading machine. For McNuggets, a light tempura batter is used, giving them that airy, crispy texture. For tenders or patties, breadcrumbs or a seasoned flour coating adds a hearty, satisfying crunch. Each type of chicken has its own unique coating formula to match its flavor profile. Pre-frying for perfection. Here's something you might not know. Before the chicken is fully cooked, it's partially fried. This pre-frying step locks in the breading, giving it that satisfying crunch and ensuring the chicken stays moist inside. After this, the chicken is flash frozen to seal in freshness and flavor. By the end of this step, the chicken is coated, crispy, and ready for its journey to McDonald's locations worldwide. But before it can hit the fryers at your local restaurant, it goes through one final stage: packaging and freezing. Packaging and freezing. After the chicken is battered, breaded, and fried to that perfect golden crisp, it's time for the final step before it hits the restaurant kitchens: packaging and freezing. This stage is all about ensuring freshness and quality, while getting everything ready for the journey to your local McDonald's. First, the chicken is carefully placed in a specially designed packaging. Whether it's McNuggets, McChicken patties, or crispy tenders, Each item is individually packaged to protect it from damage and preserve its freshness. Sealing is key. The packaging is vacuum sealed to remove air, ensuring that no moisture escapes and no contaminants can get in. This helps preserve the chicken's texture, flavor, and safety, so it tastes just as fresh when you eat it as it did when it was made. Freezing to lock in freshness. Once the chicken is sealed, it heads straight to the freezer. But this isn't your average freezer. It's a super chilled environment where the chicken is frozen quickly to lock in that crispy, golden exterior and juicy interior. Fast freezing is critical. The chicken is chilled rapidly to below zero temperatures, a process known as flash freezing. This technique preserves the quality and texture of the chicken, ensuring that when it's cooked in the restaurant, it's as delicious as when it left the plant. Final checks and shipping. After freezing, the chicken is ready to be shipped. But before it leaves the plant, a final inspection ensures everything is in top condition. Quality control teams double-check each batch to make sure the product is up to McDonald's exacting standards. The frozen chicken is then packed into refrigerated trucks, ensuring it stays at the right temperature throughout its journey to McDonald's restaurants across the country. The process is designed to maintain the cold chain, ensuring that the chicken stays frozen and fresh until it's ready to be served. Arrival and cooking in McDonald's kitchens. Finally, we've made it to the last step, the cooking process. This is where McDonald's frozen chicken products go from cold and packaged to crispy, golden perfection, ready to be served to customers around the world. Unloading and storing the frozen chicken. Once the chicken arrives at a McDonald's restaurant, it's unloaded and stored in commercial freezers until it's time for cooking. Just like in the processing plant, the key here is maintaining the right temperature to ensure the chicken stays safe and fresh. Cooking process, the fryer. When it's time to cook, the frozen chicken goes straight into the fryer. McDonald's uses high-efficiency fryers that ensure each piece is cooked to a perfect golden brown. The oil temperature is carefully regulated to get that ideal crispy exterior while keeping the meat inside juicy and tender. The chicken is cooked for a precise amount of time to ensure it's heated all the way through. The fryers are designed for speed and consistency, so no matter where you are, your McNuggets or McChicken sandwich will taste the same. Safety and quality control in cooking. Quality control doesn't stop at the processing plant. Each McDonald's kitchen has strict protocols in place to ensure the chicken is cooked safely and correctly. Staff are trained to monitor the cooking process, and after frying, the chicken is checked to ensure it meets McDonald's exacting standards before serving. Serving and enjoying. And just like that, the chicken is ready to be enjoyed. Whether it's served on a sandwich, as part of a meal, or as a snack, every piece has undergone a careful process to deliver that signature taste and texture McDonald's is known for. So there you have it, the fascinating journey of McDonald's chicken from farm to fryer. From the meticulous cleaning and inspection to the battering, breading, and final cooking steps, every piece of chicken is carefully prepared to ensure you get the crispy, golden perfection you love. We've seen how McDonald's chicken goes through a series of carefully orchestrated steps, from the factory's processing line to the frying station in the restaurant. Each stage is designed for consistency, quality, and, of course, great taste. Whether you're enjoying a McNugget or a McChicken, it's all about delivering that signature McDonald's experience. It's easy to take the food we eat for granted, but understanding the journey behind each meal gives us a greater appreciation for the effort and care that goes into making it. McDonald's team members, both in the factory and in your local restaurant, play a vital role in bringing that iconic flavor to the table. Thank you for joining me on this behind-the-scenes look at how McDonald's chicken is made. I hope you found it as interesting and eye-opening as I did. The next time you grab your favorite chicken meal from McDonald's, you'll know exactly what went into making it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into McDonald's chicken, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating looks behind the scenes of your favorite foods. And let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more videos about how other fast food favorites are made.